blazing glow that fractures open sky. The crimson dust awakens near, breathing like a memory carved in fire, trembling as the air turns bright. It gathers around forgotten echoes, calling through the shifting veil, while I take the first step into the field where broken worlds ignite. In sanguinarina mundi revixit pulvis ruber. The old one woven out of loss, a body made of every fall the cosmos tried to bury in its sleep. His crown is dust refusing death, his gaze a hollow burning sun, and all the ages lean toward him as if surrendering the key.
Ego sum regnum pulvaris fracti,
Eversio veterum dirum. I step upon the fractured ground as silence bends beneath my breath, and light divides the trembling dust in patterns only truth can hold. The ashes rise as if they know the pulse that fuels my living core, yet I stand firm within the blaze that will not bend to turning cold.
lux mirut in tenebra, sed non frangitur.
The scarlet storm ascends in coils, a rising wall of burning fate, each grain recalling ancient fears once scattered through the endless night. The dead awaken through its roar, the heavens bow beneath its weight as the sovereign opens arms that stretch beyond the line of sight.
Tempestas rubra tollitur super assa omnia.
I answer with a fire shaped in silence at the dawn of all my way, the blaze that cuts through ruins, breath and pushes entropy aside. My steps unmake the trembling dark, the dust recoils despite its will, and still the world beneath us strains as if refusing to divide.
Cormeum stat, etiam si mundus cadat.
Dust erupts, a shrieking tide of visions carved from fallen suns, cities broken into echoes, children wandering without name. He sings without a voice or form, a fall that spirals without end, and all creation quakes before the ancient ruin he became.
In ruinam omnis creatura cadit sinem voce.
I raise my breath, my core, my strength against the tide that claws for rain, letting the spark before the spark ignite its path through shattered time. The dust attempts to claim my name, to seal my towel in fading red, but origin answers with the pulse that breaks the boundary of decline.
Origo super ruinam, verbum super
at pulver. Screams a throne of loss behind his form, yet I reshape the trembling field with every step that meets the ground. Dust folds, light bends, horizons freeze as power claims its start in place, and through the blazing air I speak the truth that turns the battle around. It begins now.
Indicium verum pugnes.
Glow that fractures open sky, the crimson dust awakens near, breathing like a memory carved in fire, trembling as the air turns bright. It gathers around forgotten echoes, shifting veil, while I take the first step into the field where broken worlds ignite. In sanguine arena, Exit Pulvis Ruba. From the winding breachy forms, the old one woven out of loss, a body made of the cosmos tried to bury in its sleep. His crown is dust refusing death, his gaze a hollow burning sun, and all the ages lean toward him as if surrendering their keep. Ego sum regnum pulvaris fracti, ego sum regnum pulvaris fracti. Upon the fractured ground as silence bends beneath my breath, and light divides the trembling dust in patterns only truth can hold. The ashes rise as if they know the pulse that fuels my living core, yet I stand firm within the blaze that will not bend to turning cold. Looks me erode in tenebras, the scarlet storm ascends and coils, a rising wall of burning fate, each grain recalling ancient fears once scattered through the endless night. The dead awaken through its roar, the heavens bow beneath its weight as the sovereign opens arms that stretch beyond the line of sight. Tempestas rubra tolitor super asa. Tempestas rubra tolitor super asa. I answer with the fire shaped in silence at the dawn of all my ways. The blaze that cuts through ruins, breath and pushes entropy aside. My steps unmake the trembling dark, the dust recalls despite its will. And still the world beneath us strains as if refusing to divide. The dust erupts, a shrieking tide of visions carved from fallen suns. Cities broken into echoes, children wandering without name. He sings without a voice or form, a fall that spirals without end. And all creation quakes before the ancient ruin he became. In ruin he nam omnistria tura. I raise my breath, my core, my strength against the tide that claws for rain, letting the spark before the spark ignite its path through shattered time. The dust attempts to claim my name, to seal my Tao in fading red, but origin answers with a pulse that breaks the boundary of decline. Origo super ad runem, verbum super ad pulverum. He rises crowned and fractured screen. A throne of loss behind his form, yet I reshape the trembling field with every step that meets the ground. Dust folds, light bends, horizons freezes. Power claims its starting place, and through the blazing air I speak the truth that turns the battle round. It begins now. Initium verum pugnes. Through the trembling light of broken realms, the crimson crown ascends, shaped from fragments of forgotten vows and daws that never learned to rest. Its glow unfolds across the air like a burden carved in ancient stone, and all the shattered ages circle near to guard the hunger in its crest. Corona fractus sedit, super omnem ruinam. He forms within that burning ring, a king reborn from fallen past, woven out of destinies that failed to reach the dawn they once desired. His skin is restless, shifting ash, his breath a storm that never ends, and in his eyes the weight of countless worlds lies quietly conspired. Rex pulvoris, dominus fracture. The vows once whispered by the lost begin to stir around his shade, trailed by memories that cling to him like shadows seeking distant graves. Their echoes coil around the crown, lamenting hopes that never bloomed, and every oath that broke in silence fuels the power that he waves. Vota perdita, redunt ad coronam rubram. I stand before the crimson throne that rises from the dust he breathes, my will of flame that pushes back the ancient sorrow he commands. The shifting field beneath us bends, but does not break beneath my stride. For even ruin learns to tremble when the origin of my presence stands. Lux me esiste, etiam contra ruinam, omnium, omnium, omnium. The surge of broken centuries roar like thunder in his grasp, a tide of failing suns returning as a weapon crowned in red. Yet through the storm my voice cuts clean, a blade that will not yield to dust. And in the clash of breath and sound the dying echoes bow their head. Vox mea dissipat fracturam, verbum contra pulvernam. The horizon splits in pale reflection of uncounted shattered fates, revealing lives that never formed and dreams devoured before their name. The crown glows brighter in the weight of all that crumbled to its call, a sovereign forged from unfulfilled paths and loss reborn in flame. Coronam portam, fata fracta. I do not bow to crowns of dust, nor to the rain of fallen years. My breath ignites a higher truth, refusing yield to fractured past. The crimson light recoils from me as if it fears the name I bear. For I stand firm against his rise, unbroken, sovereign to the last. Origo stat, super ruinum veteran. He lifts the crown above the air, commanding dust to bend and kneel. The fractured worlds within his grasp, igniting in a silent storm. Yet I confront his shifting throne with every pulse of living fire, and say to him through blazing winds that twist around his form, your crown meets resistance here. Hic regnum pulveris, hic regnum pulveris, hic regnum pulveris, hic regnum pulveris, hic regnum pulveris. Step into the trembling plain where ancient echoes still unfold. A field of dust that carries memories of worlds that could not rise. The broken air leans inward as it listens for my breath, and every grain of crimson ash lifts gently toward the sky. In campo fracto ambulat, lux invicta. The dust begins to circle me, alive with silent, distant cries, as if the remnants of forgotten ages wake beneath my stride. It studies every motion with a will that does not breathe, grasping at the lingering truth it never learned to hide. Pulvis vitus vocatium qui origo portat. I raise my gaze across the ruins, drawn in crimson wind and light, their fractured stones aligning with the pulse beneath my core. My breath becomes the measure of the law behind all laws, and every shadow on the field retreats a step before its roar. Oculi mi vident quod mundus stellare voluit. A quiet tremor spreads beneath my feet as power wakes within the dust, responding to the steady radiance that builds inside my frame. The ruin opens ruins like a chamber holding memories long restrained, and all its silent pages turn to call out once again my name. Axis vera surge in silentio. A figure stirs, reshaping like a restless storm, formed from everything the cosmos tried and failed to cast away. He rises crowned in shifting red, the monarch of forgotten ends, and all the fallen ages lean toward him in dismay. Rex ruinem respirans movtur. Resound against the earth as if commanding every stone, each footfall bending entropy that gathers at his feet. The dust tightens all around us, sculpting spirals of decline, pulling sky and ground together in a single brimming trance. In origo stat anima invicta. The dust begins to whisper, the veil between us thin, carrying questions shaped by centuries of broken silent breath. Two voices rise within the crimson haze, clashing through the trembling air. And every word we cast between us strains the boundary between life and death. Verbum inter seneres nascitur. His dust-born tone unfolds like a storm rehearsed by fallen worlds, carving paths of ruin through the fractures left behind. He speaks in echoes forged of loss, a crown of endings shaped in sound, declaring laws the cosmos feared but never dared to bind. Ex pulveris vocis surgit lex ultima. Answer with the breath that moves, the core of realms unseen, a voice that carves through ashes with the weight of living fire. The field vibrates beneath my stance as truth unfurls its hidden form, and dust recoils from radiance that will not learn to tire. Lux viva respondet ruinam vetustum. He rises taller in the shifting red, proclaiming dominion through decay, his crown expanding with each oath that crumbled in forgotten time. His words are stones of fractured faith that fall like storms upon the plain, yet within their sound I hear the flaw no ruin can disguise. Regnum fractum sibi testi se. The center of the clash, where law confronts unmaking, letting origins pulse align the breath I cast into the storm. Our voices tear the dust apart, reshaping patterns in the air, and every shattered fragment trembles, forced to find its form. Origo pugnans dissipat umbra. His tone becomes a torrent, drawn from ages starving for release, each phrase a monument of sorrow seeking shelter in the void. But I tear through the rising storm with resonance that bends the field, and light divides the path where ruin's voice would once have toiled. Clamor fractus cadit sub luce. Compresses into spirals where our voices clash in force, binding heaven, earth, and memory in a single trembling line. The field becomes a mirror cast between our opposing truths, and every breath we strike reveals the edge where fates entwine. In verbo origo et sinis convenium. The void where broken crowns once tried to seize the dawn, yet I ignite the air between us with a fire no ruin can contain. Our words collide like ancient stars that never learn to fall, and in that trembling radiance I stand unbent within his reign. What speaks through ash meets origin here. The crimson dust explodes across the sky, a storm that shreds the failing light, and realms that once held steady lines collapse beneath its burning roar. Cities fracture into waves of ash, torn free from any name they bore, as every echo left in them is swallowed by the sovereign's core. Regna no manora, cadonza polveru bro. He lifts his hands and lesser worlds unravel like unbound threads, each memory extinguished in a single breath that coils with ruin. The dust devours forgotten suns that flicker weakly through the haze, and broken paths of ancient time collapse beneath his choosing. Tempest fractum catted in voraginum. The tide of red consume the weakened borders of the field, the trembling roots unable to withstand the sovereign's rising weight. The dust swarms outward like a legion carved from centuries of loss, seeking to erase all that still resists within the arc of fate. Pulvis insurgit contra lumen. Speaks and shattered echoes fly like fractured blades across the wind, each carrying the silent cry of realms that never learned to stand. The ground splits open under oaths that died before they found a voice, and dust becomes the map by which he redraws the landmarks. Runum portat in eternum. I answer with a surge of breath that cleaves through choking crimson tides, a light that forces broken lines to hesitate within their fall. Though dust tears at the edges of the worlds that once were whole, I hold my stance and force the scattered fragments to recall. Lux impelled runum retro. The sovereign spreads his will across the trembling span of space, shifting dust to mimic engines of collapse that claim all form. Each pulse he casts unleashes storms that climb through fractures in the void, and lesser realms surrender as the crimson tide grows warm. In motu pulveris fit delitio. Channel strength through every breath until the ground beneath me shines, holding firm against the fall of past, devoured in his sway. The dust recoils, trembling at the force that breaks its endless rise, as if the storm itself remembered what it feared to face today. Origo resisted tempestati rubre. into spirals, drenched in ash and fractured light. The sovereign towering in the wreckage, he commands with silent dread. But as the lesser realms dissolve, I kindle fire through their remains. And through the roar of shattering worlds, I raised my voice and said, the fall of realms will not define this field. Sed entregna, sed non cor meum. The crimson storm recalls as light ignites under my breath, a blaze that cuts through dust and binds the broken air with fire. Fragments of fallen worlds ignite like sparks within the tide, and through their fading glow I feel the first red dust expire. Ignis purgat pulverum The sovereign trembles through the haze as ash begins to turn to gold, each grain resisting but unable to withstand the burning truth. His crown of dust flickers violently as the field begins to shift, and every fractured oath within in him strains against my proof. Lux vera mutat ruinam. I raise my hand and channel breath that once shaped ancient dawn, a current cards from origin that no decay can bend or keep. The dust around my stance grows bright, shedding crimson into white, as memories long imprisoned rise from centuries of sleep. Origo surged in purification. He lashes out in tides of red that strike like storms without a name. Yet through their force my fire widens, burning past through every wave. The shattered echoes in the dust scream silently against the flame, but still the purification flows, too fierce for them to brave. Ardor dissipat tenebras. I watch the shifting ash dissolve, revealing truths the dust concealed, each particle a prison that once held voices bound in pain. Now freed within the blinding blaze, their silent burdens fade to light, and the storm that fed on ruin falters, trembling in restraint. Vocibus liberatis venit claritas. A wave of brilliance cuts the field, reshaping every trembling line, forcing ancient entropy to buckle under what it once defied. The sovereign staggers in the glare as crimson memories unwind, and dust he claimed as sovereign right is torn from his divide. Purificatio coronam descended. The air grows clear where where devastation churned in endless scarlet wind, and paths once drowned in silent grief awaken in the glowing storm. My breath commands the final fall of dust that clung to fading worlds, and through that blazing moment, broken echoes shift to form. Lux imponet finem cineris. He stares through blinding waves of light that burn the crown he wore in red, and every trembling oath within him cracks beneath the force I wield. I claim the first dust purified, the fragment freed from ruin's reign, and through the blazing ash proclaim the truth the storm concealed. The first dust breaks before my flame.
Volvis, primus cadit, subbing I'm veritatis.
Is freed by flame, the crimson dust begins to rise,
Gathering shattered suns and fractured years into a single refrain.
it coils around forgotten breaths and shapes a towering living storm, as if the ruin of countless realms had learned to carve a name.
Pulvis surgit ad formam gigantis.
He reforms in blazing height, a titan crowned in roaring red.
Each step collapsing echoes of the worlds that fed his core.
His spine is made of broken paths, his gaze a furnace bound in fate, and every motion shakes the veil that once concealed this ancient war.
Dragons ex ruinam renascitur.
The sky bends downward in his shadow as the dust becomes a throne, a swirling mass of living grief that wraps itself around his form. He roars in tones that fracture air, rewriting every trembling line, and broken ages gather near to feed the pulse within the storm.
Clamor, vetus staris concotit telo.
His form expand beyond the measure of the field we stand, a giant forge from entropy that once devoured dying suns. His power coils like a serpent carved from centuries of silent dread, and every breath he takes distorts the path on his arms and crimson winds ignite around his rising frame.
Each swirl a fragment of a world that fell before its dawn.
His body burns with ancient scars no fire could ever cleanse away, and dust returns to honor him, the king that ruin built upon.
Pulvis ad regem redet.
Within the quake that ripples outward from his rise, the ground beneath me trembling like a path not meant to stay. Yet still my breath ignites the air, refusing fear or silent bow. For I have walked through flames far deeper than his roaring crimson sway.
Lockstat ante gigantis urgentis.
Reaches heights where sky divides and memory forgets its form.
A titan made from failure's crown, an endless dust that clung to fate.
His presence shakes the ancient laws that bind the marrow of the world, and even silence bends to him as if unsure what to create.
Potentia fracta, fit titanesca.
A titan forged from ruin still
Iam gigast, ex ruina cadit.
Within the quiet after storms, the crimson dust begins to fall, revealing underneath its glow a core untouched by flame or time. A trembling center carved from ruins old, a silent pulse appears. A chamber born where failure breathes and broken ages climb. In chord pulveris, ledet entropia. The sovereign's essence coils in spirals far too ancient to define, shaped from every fallen world that ever sought a place to rest. A seed of endless dissolution, turning slowly in the dark, bound to every vow undone and every dream once dispossessed. Radix ruinum nutriditamum. I feel the field grow still around the core that now awakens whole. A heart of red entropy that moves without a pulse or breath. Its glow devours sound and light with calm, unbroken certainty, as if creation learned to whisper through the quiet weight of death. Corrubrum omnia, absorb purity. Corrubrum omnia, absorb the dust reveals the truth he hid beneath his towering ascent. A center forged from endings none could purge nor reorganize. A reservoir of dissolution drawn from centuries undone, where ruin folds itself again into a single watching eye. Secretum fractare manifestatum. Secretum fractare manifestatum. He stands revealed not as a king alone, but as a wound of ancient time, the marrow of Kalash itself, the breath of withering design. His heart beats not in rhythm, but in unmaking's quiet flow, a force that bends the memory of every fractured line. In ipsa ruina vivit essentia. The field around us hums with echoes spiraling in dying light. Each one a silent testament to cycles swallowed in his reign. Yet through the depth of entropy that thrums within his core, I feel the thread of origin still refusing to be slain. Origo inter tenebras lucet. Countless ages into forms that cannot last, a labyrinth of fading truths that bleed through every trace of air. The heart inside his crimson chest glows with knowing older than the void, and dust gathers at his feet as if returning to a prayer. Entropia sacra sea pretty. I watch the core of endless ruin tremble as it meets my flame. A meeting born of truths too deep for either dust or dawn to claim. And in the hush where broken ages drift between his breath and mine, I speak the words that still remain. Your heart of red entropy is seen. The feeling nights beneath my feet as dust recoils through the sky, its crimson crown unraveling in the blaze that shapes my breath. Fragments of shattered worlds ignite in spirals torn from ancient fall, and every oath the sovereign held begins to tremble near its death. Corona rubra frangita solution. He rises tall within the tide, a titan forged of fractured time, but cracks of blinding radiance scatter through the throne he tries to claim. His crown dissolves with each command as light consumes its crimson edge, and all the vows he fed on break beneath the truth that speaks my name. Lumina rompunt vincula ruinam. The dust around him spirals wild, collapsing into blinding waves. Its shattered memories collapsing through the current of my core. Each breath I cast becomes a blade that cleaves through ages left to rot, and red horizons bend away from what they cannot hold anymore. Origo secat secula fracta. The sovereign calls the broken realms to rise and shield his failing crown, but dust once loyal to his rule falters in the radiant storm I wield. The silent weight of ancient ruin buckles under rising flame, and every echo clinging to his form is torn from that collapsing shield. Ruinam stern it lux invicta. He lashes out in tides of red that shake the trembling boundary lines. Yet through the storm my stance holds firm, unmoved by dust or dying roar. The crown he built from fallen worlds fractures beneath my rising breath, and cracks of fire spread across the veil that held the failing core. Fasciae coronam dissipam. The spirals upward in defiance, clinging to its fading throne, but origin rises sharper still, a force that will not bend or fade. the field. As boundaries break beneath my final stride, and remnants of his crimson crown scatter through the trembling skies. The sovereign stands within the blaze, revealed without his mask of dust, and dust itself begins to flee. The fire held within my eyes, crown fractum lux portent. The final breath that seals the fall of all he claimed to rule, a flame that carves the space between the end he sought and what remains. The dust recoils in silent dread, the crown dissolves in blinding fire, and through the roaring sky I speak the truth that breaks his chains. The dust crown breaks beneath my light. Corona pulvis fracta est sublime.